Everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story, episode 64 with me, Sid. And last episode we did stuff, including, but not limited to, getting ourselves some improved tools and also some additional inserts of the metallic variety for runestones, but bronze rather than copper. And we're now just in that waiting game again for the ever absent, suspicious, annoying thing, the temporal storm. That is what we want. Oh, hello, I can do that, can I? Okay. Just do this. I didn't, I'd never noticed I could do that. But it looks to me like our pumpkins are probably about as grown as they are going to get. I'm not seeing much happening over here. None of these are flowering. That's a mature vine. That is dying back. So I suspect this vine's lot is over. It is no more, and I need 2 more pumpkin seeds to make that. So I would have come out of that with 8 anyway. As it happens, I came out with 16 because I've got some seeds left, which is good. So what I need to do now, for one, is go and get a hoe. Maybe I should leave a hoe over here because I don't need to do much hoeing in this area. Now it occurs to me that the other thing I need to work out is this. I have got now a number of sheeps. That is a pregnant generation 1 ewe. That is a generation 0. That is a generation 1 ram. That, well, I would have had I been able to get closer to it. That is a generation 1 ewe. And some of these, let's not get too close to them, may be ready to breed and make generation 2 babies and generation 3, and as they get move on through the generations, they get better, and we're more likely to let me to milk them, blah blah blah, and less skittish about me and stuff like that. What I realistically now need is a way to butcher some of those sheep, because oh wow, those really haven't got much left in them at all, have they? Maybe we should take these ones out then and put that 8 in, and these I really do need to do something with, even if it's just scarf them down, Right, let's have a look. What did you do with these to like that? But they haven't got much life in them. So, what to do with these? Can I cook with them? I presume I can. Anyway, I also need to grab that hoe. Give me a hoe. And is that going to be enough hoeage, or do I want some more? Let's take that. We'll take both of the hoes. We'll have a ho-ho. Sorry. Let's see if I can make a pumpkin stew. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. That's a hefty pumpkin stew. Okay. Well, I'm not going to grumble at that. Let me pop in some timber and we'll cook this up. I'll make up some stews. Hopefully that will give them a little bit of shelf life for me. And then we'll go back and do that. Because again, I'm waiting for that storm. Now we're on the 9th of May, which means we're not far off the beginning of June. And the storms are normally around about each of the start of the month. So everything is coming along lovely. Now what occurs to me is whether I can get some kind of airlock between these two paddocks. And instead of making that into a pig paddock, which I do need a pig paddock, but in theory I will have some space over here should my thing work. Should my new grinder work. And if that's the case, then maybe the solution is to create some kind of system where I put food in the thing, get one of them through, check it. If it's wrong, then I'll let it go and wander back through again. I don't know, there's no obvious way, but I need to. I suppose I could always throw a stone at the one I want to come through and get it and piss it off. That would be the other mechanism. That is good. Let's take you back over here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And I shall stick another little bit of wood in there, and then that can go on the side. It is perishable. I don't know how long it's got left in it. So yeah, that's about all I can do with this, isn't it? So let me get this sorted. I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll probably go and get another batch of pumpkins planted as well. So see you in a moment. Well, another day. It is the 1st of June, and still no sign of that storm. It can't be far away though. And I thought we'd just pop up and see what the trader is buying and selling at the moment. I'm not entirely, I can't remember from the last time. He may not have even refreshed. Oh, he has. So you're taking spelt bread, rye bread, and that I do have some spelt bread, which I can do. Let's just do that. I can at least get a couple or 3 gears off him. Sell. Thank you. What are you selling? Nothing. Got new goods in 4D. Got black bronze arrows. This I find interesting, that the arrows, that the bronze makes a difference to the damage, which wouldn't actually be the case. It might make a difference to its penetrating power. If it was heavier, it might make a difference to the damage, but if they're roughly the same weight, then I doubt they would. So you want some flax bread, 4 of them, and more spelt bread and rye bread. Okay. Again, I'm going to be, while I'm passing time, that's kind of what I end up doing, making bread. I don't know why, it just seems to be the obvious thing. My berry bushes are my berry bushes are fruiting. They've gone past flowering and they are starting to fruit. So that's a bonus. But man, that when you consider where we started running around like a scared little rabbit, we've come on so much, and I still need to push on and get the mechanicals, the health hammers, and get into iron. I've actually found some iron in the world, so that should be make life a lot easier. These still got quite a way to go, but look, my red currant bushes are starting to flower. My black currant bushes are starting to fruit, sorry, not flower. And over here, blueberry bushes are fruiting, as are cranberry bushes. So Yeah, we're getting there. We'll be able to make some jam. Jam tomorrow is the... well, the new bean fruited as well. There you go. Don't know how my leather's going, and you're 1.8 of... okay, you've still got some time to go. That's fine. Still no storm in sight. Let's go and get some flax bread underway, shall we? And that's a simple one. And I am food rich at the moment, so we can afford to sell some on. I've done a little bit of tree chopping as well, but I'll be back in a mo. Alright, I did the bread thing. Oh, just bear with me a second. Sorry about that. The cat was being let in. She was whining at the door. Did the bread thing, so made that. That's sold. Didn't bother recording it. Nothing really to record. I've done it many times over the winter, and I'm not going to sit there and record myself doing it over the spring as well. Our berry bushes are all getting nice and ripe now, so I am going to have to start looking at jam. And I have been looking at how to think. So we've got this fella here is generation 1. He's okay. That fella there, I have stabbed repeatedly. Because of course my spear has got a good range to it. I put that gate in as well in the hope. Got him. But that does not seem to be playing the way that I would want to. I'm going to see if I can harvest this guy through. Wow. Wow, that was a lot of stuff. Let's not leave the bones of the father in there. I just basically want to try and wheel down the number of generation 0 animals in here. So that is a generation 1, for example. That one is a generation 1. I think both of these rams are generation 1 now, because I only have the one ram. He's generation 1. He's generation 1. So hopefully we'll get some generation 2 animals before long. We'll be able to wheedle those down a bit further. But in the meantime, I need to work out what to do with this 13 meat that I've just got. I mean, the skin, that's fine. That will go into this thing, and we'll process that through. But we need to, start working out how to manage these things. Now, it's probably going to be easy once we've got them to a certain level of tameness, I suppose. Then it should be reasonably easy. Now, what can I do with you? I can cook you. There's no drying rack, is there, in this? No. There is a rack, which it doesn't appear to be anything. There's a tool rack, but there's no drying. There's a plate rack, but I think these are all just things. So I probably have to cook this. Now the question is, do I cook it up as a nice veggie stew and stick it into not a veggie stew, a nice meaty stew. Get your pre-things right, and seal it and put it down here, because that would be the sensible thing to do, because many of these have not got as long left on them. I'm going to have to start consuming some of this stuff. Do I pop you in there where you will keep for 5.7 days? Probably not. I think we'll cook 5 of them, and we'll do a nice parsnip and meat stew, and then we'll stick it down here. sealed in a little crock, and yeah, we'll do a nice little stew with it, I think. I've got some crocks, that's good. Oh, damn it, that's a problem though. That gets rid of that one, but not this. Okay. Yoink! Give me that. Well, we know what I'm going to be eating, and we're going to do meat, parsnip, and parsnip sounds delicious. Do you not think? I think it sounds delicious. Not really. The meat bit does. Actually, to be fair, it probably will be alright. I mean, if I'd have thrown a carrot or something into it, I doubt I would have been grumbling. But I didn't. So there you go. And let's get you going. Get a little bit of that. Little bit of that. Again, at the moment I'm going to be food rich for a while, and that's going to be a bit of a pain, I think. But such is life, and if some of this goes off, and there's not a huge amount left on these, then so be it. I've got fields full of food going, so all good, really. Right. Still no storm in sight, so I will see you in a short while. Right, still waiting for that storm. Seems to be doing a lot of that. Now, I just thought, over the episodes, I've had any number of death sloths coming out of some of these holes over here. I'm not sure which one. I think it is probably that one down there. And I know a large number of you keep on suggesting that I do need to go caving at some point. Now, I'm not really prepared for caving. I'm not convinced there's actually much of anything down here in this area. But I am prepared to give it a little wiggle. But there really is. I mean, these caves are pretty empty. And which is why I was looking earlier for some decent caves for caving to see if I could see anything. Now, there's no clue. Very much like your Minecraft caves, there's absolutely no clue whatsoever as to what makes a good caving cave. You know, you just need to throw yourself in and have a look. That one, unfortunately, is not a good caving cave. And that over there is not a good caving cave. And the other one is not a good caving cave. There is actually one of those really tall, almost like chimney-like caves going down there. But, you know, that is not a caving cave. It doesn't go anywhere. And I don't think... No, that's just that bit there, and that's just quartz, so it's a little bit awkward to actually, for me to go caving in the area. And maybe I don't want to go in this area anyway. Maybe I want to go somewhere else and do this, but rest assured I will go caving. I will be wearing my gambles on when we go in there and all of that stuff. But I'm kind of killing time here because I want to test that. That is my mission in life. Is to test it. Okay, you are harvestable. You are not harvestable yet. You're not harvestable yet. That one will, because that was a parent. But I've got a couple more harvestable here, so we can keep on with the honey. and watch poor Mr. Dummy over there. I'm amazed that he's still... Look at him. He knows what we're planning. Yeah, I just want to have a bash at this jam, really. That's kind of where we're going. And also have a bash at my thingy. Now, I had a look, and if we go in and have a look in here and I look for jam, and look at meal making, it requires 2 fruit and 2 honey, 2.02 litre portions. Pardon me, tickly cough. These are getting closer, so we're not far off. Those are not so close. These are stunted, but again, it's probably not going to be a major issue. The question is, how do I get a 2 litre, a 0.2 litre, not a 2 litre portion? So if I grab a bowl and go over here and go, whoop, that is 1 litre. So that's, I need 10 fruit to that. Now, how do I actually put that in here then? Oh, 1, 2. I see, said the blind man. Let's go grab some fruit. Sorry, I've been wanting to make this jam for ages. Not least of which, because now I'm on a bloody carbohydrate controlled diet. You don't sit there missing things as simple as a bit of jam or until you ain't got it. I'm going to make blueberry jam because, and as I say, I'm on a carbohydrate controlled diet these days, so if I want to make 1, 2, that's 1 portion, 2 portions, 3 portions, 4 portions. Do that. Let's give it a try. I presume it goes into a crock and then you sit there and scoop it out with your fingers, shovel it in your mouth, and end up really sticky, looking like a naughty toddler who's just been found in the sweet cupboard. But I need some fuel. I actually do need to go and probably do this properly, but you know, what are you going to do, eh? Right, let's come in here, get you. So if I want to do, so I presume it's just 4 of each. 2, 3. No? See, that to me, meal making, blah blah blah. So use 1 of each ingredient in each chosen slot to make 1 portion, or for 2 portions every slot must hold 2 ingredients. 2 fruit, 2 honey. Okay, let's try that then. See, that doesn't work, does it? Scoop it all out, put that in. No, it's not doing anything. When juiced, turns into... Oh, we can choose the juicer. Okay, that's fine. But no, I want to... I'm going to try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's light it. Worst that can happen is nothing happens. I mean, nothing's happening there. Nothing at all. No, that is not working. I need to do some more research, I think, on this, because that is not doing anything at all, is it? Let's just get you all out. I love the idea that you can just scoop it back into the bowl like that. Bloop, put it away, and we're done. Right, so if that's not how you do it, how the hell do you do it? Well, still no storm in sight. I'm going to go and do some research. Be back in a bit. Now, cannot figure that out for the life of me. I've got the vintage story site. It also blah blah blah. Jam making requires a cooking pot, a bucket, honey and berries. By using a cooking pot, at a minimum of 2 berries and 2 units of honey to make jam. For the longest shelf life, jam should be stored in a sealed crock. That's all it tells. I've had a video that showed it being cooked with jam in those 2 slots and then 2 berries in those 2 slots. Again, it was an older version, not showing you, it was showing you different units of the honey, so that didn't help me at all. I thought, well, maybe blueberries are not something you can turn into jam, so maybe I thought, let's go and give it a try with blackberries or black currants, as it may be. But yeah, apparently black currants are not something you can turn into jam, or maybe they are and we just don't know how to do it. If anybody knows how to do this, please tell me, because this is not clear at all. I mean, food preservation, blah blah blah, meals, crocks, you can do your meals, it tells you how to do it. 2 jam and 2 honey, 0.2 litre portions. Oh, let me just one more try. 1, 2, 1, 2, 0.2 litre portions, and 1. Ah, there you go. So that was all I was doing wrong. Was so that should be for 6.8. And that should be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That would create 4 servings of jam. I can work with that. We're going to have some jam. Now, just as a stupid question, does it work with black currants? Make sure that I wasn't 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blueberry jam even. Yeah, we're going with blueberry anyway, because that's where I wanted to go in the first instance. So in you go. In you go. Let's make myself some jam. Got to do something, because we ain't getting a storm anytime soon. Which kind of then suggests that I really do need to up my honey production, because the setup I have out here isn't huge. Now, I'm not terribly attached to that pond there, so, and I'm not actually terribly attached to these bin tables either, for that matter. We could go bring this garden out further this way, put more walls in, run it down here, dig that back a wee bit, get more flowers. So that could be a thing to do. Certainly can't do much else, because I'm still waiting for the damn storm. I never thought I'd be sat waiting for a storm, but there you go. And seal it. Let's seal the jam so it's nice and it stays fresh. Let's take a little bit of the wax or fat, but the wax seems to me a better seal, especially since it's a natural byproduct of blueberry jam. Let me pop you. Oh, hello. No, you need to go there. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Globbits. Oh, globbits. And if you know the rat reference, I will be very impressed. Is there a way that I can pop? Let me tell you what. Let's take that out. I don't think that's going to cook any time soon. In fact, if we take you out of there... Oh man, have I buggered this up now? There we go. Right. Let's seal it. That will last for some time or other. And let's go and put it away. So, in the meantime of waiting for the storm to arrive, I think my options here are largely to start looking at expanding my beehive setup. I've got a bigger reed setup harvesting thing. So maybe I just go and grab myself a whole pile of dirt and get out there and start expanding the beehive area while we're waiting. Fill that pond in and just get on with it. Oh, hello. And then we can forget me not. You see the flower there? You see there's flowers everywhere if you look. And yeah, I'll get on and be back in a short while. Alright, still no storm in sight. It's getting silly now. I have, however, expanded the bee garden. This is going to come 1, 2, 3 to there. We'll bring that wall a bit further round. And we're going to have the skeps on posts. We'll have a few more of these guys scattered around. I think he's going to have to stay there. And more flowers, but I'm going to put paths, so there's going to be for the most part a 3x3 block around each skep, with the odd exception, and then paths so we can quite clearly move between them. Selection of those guys plastered around, and we'll basically get these up to, thing is that's empty skep, there's nothing there. Large nearby flowers 54, 55, 60, 45. So these are all, you know, well provisioned. And hopefully once we've got these a little bit more orderly, we'll be able to run that better. I'll stick a few more lamps around the place as well, just to light the place up at night, you know, because it looks nice mainly. And we'll kind of work on this garden over time. I'm going to need more stone, so I'm going to need to do some pickaxing. But we're really stuck at the moment because I want this storm and it's not anywhere to be seen. I mean, the best I can manage right now is to maybe skip around in the prairie, in the meadows, picking flowers, because I'm going to need a lot of flowers for my bee area. So seems to be probably about the best option I have now. Of course it's getting dark, so the other option we have is go and have a snooze. One of my favourite occupations in life, having a nap. What were you? You're just quartz, aren't you, here? You see these little things and you know that what they were, you know they're nothing to get excited about, but you still get excited about it. Anyway, we're kind of between a rock and a hard place right now. Next episode, I promise, after we've got through the storm, because I don't think we're going to get the storm this episode now. I think that much is a given. Next episode, we'll get the storm, and then we... Ooh, hello. Come on then, fellas. I'm always up. Oh, you're there. Hello. Sorry. Didn't even get a finger on me that time. I do probably need to think about getting a new knife as well before the next storm, because I've got to harvest these things, and if that knife breaks on me, then I'll be a little bit embarrassed. Only a little bit, but still, a little bit is worse than not at all. So, yeah. The storm is denying me, and right now I don't see what else I can do to speed things up. You know, we just got to wait. Oh, there's a load of flowers over there. We'll have them. But yeah, on that note, let me know. Obviously, well, don't let me know about the jam, because I figured that one out. I was just being stupid and not reading it properly. Well, possibly not reading it properly, or possibly just, you know, it wasn't written very well. It wasn't written well enough for my limited mind to pick it up. But we'll continue in the meantime expanding our bee garden. We'll get some more skeps in there. There's fishes in that water, and then hopefully, if this is a hugely big if I get enough temporal gears to make another teleporter rune, then I can head back south, provisioned to the gills, but it is summer, so it's relatively a good time of year to do so anyway, and we can work on getting a southern base up and running, and hopefully finding some more tin, more stuffs and things, and see, those are definitely not tame enough for me to get close to them because they keep running away from me. Anyway, yeah, I ramble. So on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.